Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some Assassin's Creed 2. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now last time I finished up Memory Sequence 5, I think. But yeah, let's just see what I can do in Memory Sequence 6. Since I think that this should be around close to like the halfway point of the entire game. I think anyways. So yeah, either way, let's just try and keep moving and get over here. Yeah, I think it might be around this wall, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, here we go. There's the person I needed to talk to.
The Pazzi are dead. Every one of them.
I must admit, I've never before believed I could desire the death of others so badly.
Nor I.
Ezio, thank you for the role you've played in keeping this dream of mine alive a little longer.
L'onore è mio, signore.
What will you do now, figliolo?
There are still others I must hunt, signore. They are already digging their claws into the heart of Venezia.
No. La bella Venezia. Then that is where your journey must take you, Ezio. Before you leave us, I have something for you. A gift.
This cape identifies you as a friend of the Medici. As long as you wear it, the city guards will be more tolerant of your actions. But be warned, it will not grant you immunity from the law. E la fortuna favorisca la tua lama.
Alright, sorry about that. You know what? Sorry about the lack of an upload yesterday. Sorry about that. I just needed to, take a bit of a mental health break, because honestly, I was kind of going through a lot of stuff yesterday, mentally, so yeah. Either way, let's try and, get to this next mission location. You know what? I've been noticing some stuff with that whole Ariana Grande situation. Oh my god, I think I weighed more than her at my heaviest weight. I think not at my heaviest weight, at my lightest weight. I think I weighed more than her then. I was like 70, 80 pounds at my lightest, at like 4 foot something. I was like 70 pounds at that point. Before I started, gaining weight in like the 5th grade, I want to say. I was like 4 foot something. Like the early stages of 4 foot. And even then, I was like 70 pounds. And even then, I think I weighed more than her. Like, that genuinely looks awful. Like, you can see her rib cage. Like, I think she weighs less than me at my lightest.
Mi dispiace, messer, but he is gone. Maestro Leonardo was commissioned by a Venetian noble to paint some portraits.
Man, you know what? Looking back on it, I need to touch grass more. Like, I'll explain here in a little bit whenever this cutscene gets done. Wait, never mind, it's already done. But yeah, I need to touch grass more. Somehow, I managed to get sunburned on my neck from standing on my porch. Mind you, my porch is rude. It has a roof. And I still managed to get sunburned. While standing under the roof. Yeah, I need to go touch grass more. It wasn't that bad of a sunburn. It was just on the back of my neck, if anything. But even still, I need to go touch grass more if I got sunburned that easily. I am pale as crap, so I already knew that I needed to go touch grass. I didn't think it was that bad, though. I knew I was pale. That part's obvious, just by looking at my complexion. But I didn't think it was that bad to where, I'd get sunburned from standing under a roof outside. Yeah, honestly, that's just really embarrassing. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even too embarrassed either, because, I've said and done far more embarrassing, if I'm being honest. even on this channel. Alright, sorry about that. My neighbor just wanted to come up here and get something. Either way, let's just... Wait. I don't trust that he has an arrow. I really don't trust him. But hey, at least I don't have any notoriety, so that probably was meaningless regardless. But yeah. Honestly, I really like this game so far. But here's the thing. I'll set up, like, you know what, if I ever get the ability to play Assassin's Creed 1 on this channel, I'll play it after I play 3. But yeah. Like, and I'll play 3 after Brotherhood, and I'll play Brotherhood after this. But if I don't ever find a way to play Assassin's Creed 1 on this channel, if I don't have the ability to, I'll try and just ignore it altogether, because there's just no way I could, you know, have the ability to play it at that point. I have it on my PS3, but I don't know if I can record a video from there, and even then it would probably be even lower quality than what it is on my PS5 currently. So yeah.
What luck! I ever run into a bit of trouble.
Let me see if I can help.
I know how to fix it, but lack the means to do so. If you could just lift the wagon.
What is this thing?
Eh?
It looks like a giant bat.
Oh, nothing. Just an idea I've been working on. I could not leave it behind.
What is it for?
Well, I shouldn't really talk about it. Al diavolo. I can't hold it in anymore. Ezio, I think I figured out how to make a man fly.
Come on, I'll drive.
But I haven't even told you where I'm going.
Alright, let's get Leonardo da Vinci's carriage over to where he needs to go.
Venezia, such a beautiful city. So many sources of inspiration. Ponte di Rialto, Piazza San Marco, l'Arsenale. What's wrong?
We're not alone.
What's happening? Who are they?
Rodrigo Borgia's men.
Why? What do they want with us?
I think they want us dead.
Leonardo, hide!
Alright, let's just try and get around and out of here, because I do not want to die to those Borgia men.
Knock them off!
Crap. Yeah, let's just try and see what we can do. Yeah, I don't know what else I can really do here. Let's just try and shake them off, I guess. That's all I really can do here. Yeah, honestly, I just gotta do whatever I need to here. There we go. Yeah, let's just try and move a little faster. At least the carriage is at full health, I guess. Well, what I can assume is full health. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I just gotta... Whenever they get, you know, on the roof, I'll just knock them off then. Okay. Yeah, this is honestly a really easy mini game because all you gotta really do is just wait for them to get on the roof of the carriage. You know what? If I had to say what I would want on, like, if Pokemon were real, and if I had to say what I would want on my real world Pokemon team, honestly, I'd probably say Swampert with a swap in for Greninja. Decidueye, Bolton, yeah, and then I would want Umbreon, my favorite. Well, actually, I think that Sylveon's more my favorite of an evolution. If I had to say, actually Leafeon's my favorite evolution. So I would put Leafeon instead of Sylveon or Umbreon. And then that's like what, 4 Pokemon? And then I would put hold on, a Lucario. That's gotta be a given. And then Gengar. I love me a good Gengar. Yeah, let's try and do whatever I need to here. Okay. Let's just get these losers off. Yeah, honestly, I think that was the first time I even got touched by a guard. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do here. Yeah, I just gotta... Yeah, that character's gotta take a little damage here, because that's all I really can do. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I'm not doing the greatest right now. Hopefully, I can at least lose these losers. You know? That's the one thing I know I hope I can do. Alright. Yeah, let's just try and knock this guy off. Oh, wait. I managed to lose them. How?
I'll catch up with you later.
Alright, let's lose these guards. Honestly, this is probably gonna suck. You know, for obvious reasons. Okay, let's just counter this guy. Yeah, I gotta just take out as many of these guards as possible. I'm saving that big guy for last, for obvious reasons. You know, considering he's obviously gonna take the most amount of hits, so might as well save him for last. You know, for obvious reasons. Okay. You know, let's take out this non-armored guy first. You know, since clearly he's going to take the least amount of damage here. Okay. Yeah, let's just try and take out this last non-armored guy. You know what? I've been replaying some Shadow of the Colossus and Resident Evil 7 recently. Honestly, I think that I like them like a lot more than what I initially did in my playthrough. Okay, let's just run away, because that's all I really needed to do. Crap, that way it just synchronizes me if I go into it too far. Alright, let's go. Yeah, my health is pretty low. I'm at like half health. So yeah. Well, at least I caught some fighting skills. It's not the greatest, but still, it's pretty good. Races unlocked. What do you mean by that? I can swap the races of characters? Or is it like a horse race? Either way, I'm still confused. You know? Alright. Yeah, honestly, I just want to finish up this game and get to Brotherhood. Because I think Brotherhood was the first Assassin's Creed game I ever owned, I think. So I really want to get over to that game as quickly as possible. Because I still have a decent portion of this game left. I looked back at the trophy list. It said that there was like 12, I believe, you know, memory sequence 12 and 13 weren't part of the trophy list. I don't know if they're in the game or not. I really couldn't say. But yeah, hopefully they are, because even though that'll, you know, be like lengthening out the game, I still want to get them done, you know? Considering those are still big aspects of the game, you know, that would have to be missing otherwise. For whatever reason, the trophy list goes from, directly from memory sequence 11 to 14, for whatever reason, and I tried looking that up, and it said that in the original game for Assassin's Creed 2, in the original version, it said that that memory sequence 12 and 13 were, like, DLC, for whatever reason. I don't know why that is, because, well, this might go into spoiler territory, so I'm going to leave that out. But yeah, that's pretty much the furthest I'm going to take it in talking about it. Man, this water, it looks so murky. Yeah, I've seen bath water that's less murky than this. You know, I've seen bath water that's less murky. Than this lake water, swamp water, whatever it's supposed to be. You know? But then again, that would make a lot of sense since it's constantly flowing through dirt and bath water. It's not, surrounded by as much of your own filth as it could be, or at least, not as much as, a mound of dirt, like clearly what it would be on the ground. Alright. I know I can get over to this next quest line. I just gotta keep hurrying. I don't know if I can touch this water. I don't want to take the risk. Hopefully it doesn't instantly kill me if I touch it, because it looks like something that would instantly kill me. Wait. Hold on. Wait, I can actually touch the water? Well, that's one way to figure that out, I guess. I'm not going to be too angry about that one. At least I can figure it out if I can actually touch it. Either way, let's talk to Leonardo here. But I'm going to pause the recording to see how long I've been playing for first. Alright, sorry about that. You know what?
Ezio, you said
I'm going to turn off my mic
Did what
before I
had to
start
be done.
talking.
You would have done the same.
I doubt it. Bravery is not my strong suit. I owe you a debt, brother.
Di niente.
Tutti a bordo! Fra poco si salpa!
That's our traghetto. Venezia waits.
Where's your pass?
What pass?
You don't have a pass?
You cannot enter Venezia without a pass. Who invited you?
Nobody.
Basta! No pass, no entrance!
Don't worry, Leonardo. I'll come up with something.
Don't just stand there! I need help!
Alright. You know what? I recently heard about that one blind chick on, like, TikTok or whatever, who broke up with her boyfriend, or whatever he was, or, like, husband, boyfriend, whatever. Apparently because he was too ugly. How are you gonna be blind and care about somebody's looks? Like, that should be by far one of the, like, last things you care about in somebody. Like, if you are blind, how somebody looks should be, like, one of the last things you really care about. For any sense of the word. Like, I don't see how that really makes too much sense. Not to mention how she got robbed. Like, a few days into a new relationship. Yeah, that just really says that she has a poor sense of judgment, if you ask me. Like, genuinely, how are you gonna care about somebody's looks only to get with a guy who robbed you not even a few days into the relationship? Genuinely. That genuinely makes you
Ezio.
way worse than it probably could have ever have if you just stayed in the previous relationship. Like, genuinely. Like, it would have made her look so much better at that point. Both as a person and, well, as a partner. Like, in every sense of the word, it would have made her look so much better at that point. Hopefully that guy she was with doesn't take her back.
Yes,
Genuinely, I hope
Whatever
he
you say,
doesn't.
Signora.
Because, oh my god, he would be the biggest idiot at that point if he took her back. Like,
We won't trouble
genuinely.
you anymore. I took care of it.
Thank you, Caterina.
Perhaps we'll see each other again. Should you ever find yourself in the city of Forli, it would be my pleasure to welcome you.
I look forward to enjoying your hospitality.
Please accept my most humble...
You know what? I just got curious about who Ezio ends up marrying in the future.
Quite all right, my friend.
Turns out he doesn't marry that one girl that, he clearly had a lifelong connection to at the beginning of the game. How does that really make sense? That just feels so off to me. Like, he clearly had a lifelong bond with her. So it doesn't make sense how he ends up marrying somebody else.
I don't think so, Ezio. That's Caterina Sforza, daughter of the Duca di Milano. Her husband is...
Husband?
See, her husband is the Lord of Forli. That woman is as powerful and dangerous as she is young and beautiful.
Sempre come una donna per me.
Honestly, I have to agree with Ezio on that one. Thank God it provided an English translation in the subtitles.
Everything all right?
But yeah, that is also
making amazing
a kind of woman that I would
Amazing
really
is
be
quite a
interested
strong
in
word.
too.
Then
Like
why
a
are we
young,
stopping?
beautiful,
Prolonged
powerful
exposure to the
woman.
Animus can
You know,
side effects.
Awesome.
It's nothing to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
Symptoms? What symptoms?
Degradation of cognition, temporal hallucinations, multiple awareness issues, overlapping realities, you know.
So what you're saying is...
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the Animus to visit with your ancestors, which wouldn't be a bad thing, assuming you could control it. Up until now, though, no one has.
Subject 16.
We have safeguards, Desmond. And they kept him in the Animus for way too long, sometimes days at a time. We're being careful with you.
I hope so.
Anyway, I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
alright. Yeah, this is a really weird segment. I wasn't expecting to almost immediately be flung back into Desmond. You know, after all the work I put in as Ezio. You know, but then again, it would have probably been a weird little gap. You know, in that Ezio story with how, you know, like, he was on the boat, so it would have been at least a few day gap, if not longer. So yeah, I guess I had to fill it out with Desmond's story.
We're gonna see what you've managed to retain. Come on.
Honestly, I forgot every character's
Abstergo's
name
out there,
besides
ready for
Desmond's,
us.
if I'm being honest.
They're better
I
funded
forgot
and better
every other
equipped,
character's name.
So it's only a matter of time before they find this place. We need to be ready for them when they do. I want you to activate the warehouse's defense system. I'll let you figure out how to reach the sensors.
Oh, come on. Not even a hint?
Open your eyes, Desmond.
Alright. Oh. This is not good.
Lucy?
Yeah, honestly, that wasn't good. I got so scared there for a second, because I don't think Desmond has anything to defend himself besides his fists. So yeah, that honestly kind of scared me there for a second. And it sounded like they had swords too, so that makes things even worse. You know, either way, let's try and jump over here. Yeah, this isn't going to be a big enough jump. That's way too big of a jump right there. Okay. Yep, here's a ladder, so let's jump over to this and just climb up. Because honestly, I don't know what else I can really do here. Okay. Yeah, honestly, this... Yeah, that kind of screwed me over, if I'm being honest. Alright. Honestly, I just really don't like the Desmond segment. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Desmond as a character. Don't get me wrong about that one. But his sections are just such a big takeaway from, you know, the stuff with Ezio. Like, it just feels so unnecessarily added. Like, it just feels so out of place. Yeah, honestly, this isn't good. Alright, let's just try and see what I can do with the security system. Huh.
So, how am I doing?
Yeah, honestly, I gotta just see what I can do. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I picked up every single one of Ezio's skills, because Ezio is far more skilled than what Desmond is, if I'm being honest. For obvious reasons, considering Desmond can barely even jump on his own, without me needing to control him, which that part's kind of obvious considering, you know, what I need to do considering this is a game. So yeah, clearly I need to control him to some degree.
Why Ezio? Why Italy? I mean, we could have just gone back to Altair again.
Yeah,
during his
honest.
early
Wait,
years.
Altair?
Started with 16.
I think that might have been the
Little
main character of the
Subject
first
16.
game, from what I've
He repainted
heard.
my room,
You know, considering,
with his blood.
Altair was
I've been going
in,
through his files.
like,
Vidic flagged
I
a
think
couple
that
of his
Altair
animal
was,
sessions. A bunch of different
the main
ancestors,
character of the
different
first
dates
game,
and
if I had to take a
locations.
guess.
Ancient Africa, the Middle East.
Because
Towards the end,
of,
he became
like, I think
obsessed
it's
with
because
Italy.
of that, because of some Super
I
Smash
think
Bros.
he knew
DLC
about
that I
the
got.
vault.
It was like some Mii fighter costume, which I still think that
A few
it
of
was
the
stupid that
records of his
Nintendo,
later anima sessions are
still
missing.
charged money for that.
Sessions that are
Um,
there.
Though it wasn't that
After
much money, it
everything
was
the
less than
Templars
$1.
After everything,
But yeah, it was still really stupid.
it's all scrambled. If we had
Like, it was
pushed
still
16
really
so
stupid
hard,
that they
we'd have
charged
the answers
money
already.
in general for cosmetics.
Maybe he'd still be alive.
Though I was stupid enough to actually try and buy them regardless. Because I wanted to get all the DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, I was really stupid whenever I was first playing the game. I first played it in, like, 2020. Like, around the first time I had my Switch. And the game was, like, really cheap. Whenever I got it, because I got it secondhand. From, like, a pawn shop or something. Which, yes, I know it's hard to believe that I got a game cheap from a pawn shop. But still, it was, like, a really good deal for what it was. Alright, I know I gotta get over, somewhere to other of those Switch things, somehow. Alright. I gotta look around the room. You know, let's get back to that girl down there to see if that changes anything. Huh. Alright. I don't know if there's any more switches in here. I really don't know. If I have to, I'm probably going to save the rest of this for next video if I had to take a guess. Yeah, honestly, I just don't know if I can actively do whatever I need to here. Because I don't know how many switches there are on top of everything else, so yeah, it's just really confusing for me. Yeah, I just gotta look it up real quick. Okay, I think I need to press one more. Because I only pressed, like, what, 3? And it said, and I looked it up, and it said that there was, like, 4 of them. Oh, I think I can see it down here. Okay, let's just go ahead and get this done. Oh, thank God. I think that saved me noticing it down here. That red glow. Wait, what happened? Like, that was, what, 4 of them?
All right,
Oh,
I think we're
thank
done for
God.
today. You should get some rest.
Lucy, what happened to 16 wasn't your fault. You were just as much a prisoner as I was.
Thanks. Good night, Desmond. I'm glad you're here.
Huh. Turns out the person who voices Lucy, turns out that's actually Kristen Bell. That feels really weird. Oh yeah, you know that one Carpenter lady in King's Quest? I should have a playthrough for some of it on this channel. Turns out she's actually, like, that Carpenter lady or whatever, like that one Armory lady or whatever her name is. I forget her name. Turns out she's actually played by Zelda Williams, daughter of the Robin Williams. Yeah, I did not know that until very recently. But yeah, imagine having, like, I did not know that, you know, like, she was played by, like, someone so close to such a famous individual, to where she's actively his daughter. You know, like, Zelda Williams, daughter of the famous Robin Williams. Oh my God, I did not realize that until very recently. Like, that is genuine insanity to me. You know,
I shouldn't be surprised.
either way, let's just see what I can do here. I guess I have to follow whoever this is. But yeah, honestly, I just really want to get at least 2 videos out today. I'm probably not going to be able to do the full 3, but yeah, I hope I can at least get 2 videos out. You know, like, because of obvious reasons. You know what? Actually, I'm going to save this segment for next video. I'm going to lose some progress regardless. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.